Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back everybody, let's take a look again on euro currency. Today we have few important technical moments that could make impact on a short-term picture. And actually, first of all, you could see on the daily chart that market turns up precisely from the OP target that we have considered recently on the hourly chart. This is actually the minimum target of the so-called head and shoulders that we have discussed previously on the hourly chart. It has touched it, now is turning up. Here, as we said recently, we haven't got any bullish grabber that could put the great foundation on a possible upward action and taking out of this top. But at the same time, what seems important that if you take a look at the dollar index, you can see that here this grabber exists. This is, guys, yesterday's trading session, so it hasn't been formed at the same session on Monday as on the euro currency, but on the next session, as you can see, market has formed bearish grabber, and this grabber on the dollar index suggests taking out of this top, of this bottom. It means that correspondingly on the euro currency, we could suggest upward action is above this area. But this is just based on the pattern that we have on the dollar index right now. So some more or less reliable background exists. So what we could say about the euro currency in particular, first of all, since market hasn't quite reached the 30% support here, it's turning up earlier, I wouldn't surprise if we will get kind of the double repo sell lookalike. So while it's called a lookalike, it's just because we do not have a minimum requirement number of bars in this thrust. So if you calculate it, you will find just 7 bars to the upside, while Jordan Apple requires minimum 8. But these bars are relatively strong. Here we have the background of with the grabber on a dollar index, and well, actually market hasn't reached the 30% support, and this is a necessary condition for a double repo. So one of the possible scenarios that we also could keep an eye on is upward rally taken out of this top, or maybe not taken out but coming very close, and then sharp reversal if we will get the deep retracement here. As particular could trigger this type of action, since until the end of the November it's just 5 sessions, including the Thanksgiving that we'll get tomorrow. It means that within the 5 sessions we could get totally in place monthly bread body sell, as on the euro currency that we talked about, it's particularly around 105 area if you remember, as on the dollar index. If this type of action happens and market indeed taken out to the stop and reach 30% resistance on the monthly chart. So it's consider a lot of big bet stands on the table right now, and let's keep watching how this situation will develop. That's all about the daily. On a lower time frame, on the 4 time frame charts, nothing really very interesting. So we can see this market, as I said, complete the OP now is turning up, showing this gradual upward action. Well, we do not see yet the thrusting type of action, but at least some activity here exists. And from the bullish perspective, we need to keep an eye on important levels. So take a look. If we treat this as a hand and shoulders, although personally I'm not sure that definitely it is, but anyway, we previously discussed this triangle, if you remember, and that is lower border of this triangle. This is also 2 fib levels, which is the 618, 103.55 from the C point, and 103.51 is a 50% resistance, which is actually favorite level for euro currency, from the top major reaction from the A point. This is rather strong resistance. Normally, if market is bearish, hardly normal bearish market will break it up and return back above the trend line of the broken triangle. So if this will happen, especially if market will come above the 103, 104 area, which is actually some kind of the right arm of this so-called hand and shoulders pattern, that will be a bullish confirmation, and it tells us that that hand shoulders is completed, market is changing the direction, and we're going higher, and that significantly increased the chances on the taking out of the A point. it's moving above the 104. But breakout of this level to the upside, it also will be valuable, and it also could mean that well, it's indeed market is going higher. That's what bulls should keep an eye on. For the bears, I do not know whether you would still hold the positions or not, because yesterday we called to gradually take in booking results, because market every time it hits the strong support, it would be better to book a result of the position and move stops to the break even on the rest if you intend to keep something for a longer time. That's actually what we have currently on EUR. Finally, I see some type of action that actually I suggested to see a bit earlier. With this triangle, should be a bit higher upper direction, but still we first have got a bit deeper retracement now as market is returning right back up. So let's see what will happen.